Shlomo Melech was gifted wisdom beyond any man that ever lived before or after. So he knew what he was doing. He was also very rich. He was also married to 1,000 women. And he gave us a little bit of insight. In Proverbs 31, verse 3, it says, Al titen lanashim chelecha, udrachecha limchot melachim. Give not your strength to women, and let your conduct not destroy the protocol of kings. Here Chazal explained to us, he says, do not give your strength to women. What's your strength? What's your koach? Or chelecha. Your koach is your seed. The entire strength of a man is from his sperm. This is why also the athletes like to inject testosterone into their body, so they can become stronger. Or when you have a ill patient that's suffering some serious disease, sometimes they'll put steroids in them. But Shlomo Melech is telling you that if you give all of your strength to this ta'ava, to this desire of women, to this desire of wasting your seed, you're going to destroy yourself. But if you need a little bit more details, he said it in another place also. In also Proverbs 25, verse 16. Dvash matzata, echol dayeka, pentis ba'enu ve'ekiato. Translation, when you find honey, eat what is sufficient for you, lest you be satiated and vomited up. Chazal says that dvash, honey, is really referring to women, isha. Why isha? Has the same numerical value. Isha has numerical value, the gematria of 306, and so does dvash. So when you find a woman, be a normal person. If you spend all of your seed every other day to a new woman, or perhaps do it even without a woman, he's telling you something here. He's not telling you about dvash. He's not telling you, you don't need Shlomo HaMelech to tell you now, don't eat too much honey, because eventually you're going to throw up. That's not exactly wisdom of the smartest man of all time. He's telling you something here. If you find honey, if you find a woman, take it easy. Don't have just enough. Why? Because if you have too much, you're eventually going to vomit. What does it mean you're eventually going to vomit? You're going to eventually not be able to handle it. It's going to destroy your life to such an extent that even after you married someone and became a normal person, you don't have a new girl every other day, you're going to suffer in your marriage too. Your wife is a normal person. She's not like you and like what you used to be. You have to be able to control yourself. But not only that, sometimes you see that there's shlom bayit issues. Sometimes it's a religious couple, sometimes it's a non-religious couple. You see, they both seem normal, they both seem rational, but the wife is always angry at the husband. Later on, many times you find out that the husband wastes seed on his own. Not with another woman, chas v'shalom, but on his own. Why is the wife angry? Because even though she herself doesn't know, her neshama does know. Her neshama does know that he's giving his seed to another woman, specifically the Satan's wife. Neshama is not very happy with you. It's a problem. in the Gemara Masechet Sukkah, page 42b. Rabbi Yochanan says, Ever katan yesh le'adam, mariv'o savea, masbi'o ra'ev. Rabbi Yochanan says, a man has a small organ. The one that starves it is satiated, meaning he's full. And the one that feeds it stays hungry. It's supposed to be the opposite. If you feed it, it's supposed to be satiated, full. If you starve it, it's supposed to be hungry. Chazal says no. Someone says, no, listen, I'm not going to be like I used to be when I was a teenager, doing it 3 times a day, 5 times a day. No, just once in a while. I'll do it once a week. Chazal says it's impossible. A man has a small organ. If he feeds it, meaning he wastes seed, it'll never be full. If he starves it, it'll be full. Meaning, he won't need to. He won't feel the desire anymore eventually. Eventually, when he stops, after the Yetzer Hara gets weaker and weaker, he won't have the desire anymore. Obviously with his wife, but as far as wasting it and making the toilet another wife, it's not going to happen anymore. This is what Chazal tells you. So much so that they had to repeat it again. In Masechet Sanhedrin. So the same thing again. Ever katan yesh la'adam, marivo savea masbi'o ra'ev. Man has a small organ. The one that starves it is satiated. The ones that feed it is hungry forever. So why would they repeat it? What, the Gemara has nothing else to do with their life? No. In Masechet Sanhedrin, page 104a, Chazal says it's alacha. Meaning, it cannot change. Ever. Alacha is eternal. Can't change. Anything that's added today is building on the existing halachot. You can never change an halacha. Because halacha comes from Moshe from Al Sinai. This is a law of nature. There's no such thing as doing it once in a while. You feed the organ, it'll never stop. And slowly but surely, a man is wasting his power and killing himself.